If you do 3 things, you can get good at public speaking very fast. In fact, so fast, it will almost seem unfair to others. My name's Murtagh. I'm a public speaking coach, author, and champion. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything I've learned over the last 10 years of speaking in public and how I went from being anxious and nervous and not wanting anyone to look at me at all to eventually becoming a European champion of public speaking. And there are 3 things which have helped me, my clients, and most certainly will help you. So stay to the end of the video so that you get all 3 of them because they all work in tandem. The first thing is to learn the art. Now what I mean by that is actually learning how to speak effectively. So how to use your voice, your words, your body language to convey your point. And if you want to get the most out of your buck, if you want to fast track your learning, the best skill you can possibly learn is storytelling. You see, once you learn to tell a story, you can use it to convince people of your ideas, to get people to buy in to your message. You can also entertain people as you speak as well. Now, your classical story has 3 key parts. You've got the conflict, the crossroads, and the change. So let's use Star Wars as an example. Luke Skywalker was having a grand old time rolling around on that desert planet until Darth Vader started showing up in his life. That was the conflict. And of course, Big Darth kills Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is problematic for Luke because Obi-Wan was his mentor, his guiding light, his man of the hour. And at some point in the film, Luke Skywalker has to make a choice. He can, option 1, remain being a nobody on his desert planet, or option 2, he can go with Obi-Wan Kenobi, his mentor, and look to become a Jedi. And what happens? Well, he goes and becomes a Jedi, because it'll be a boring movie otherwise. And then that leads to our third C, the change. Over the next 3 movies, you see Luke Skywalker evolve from being a nobody to becoming the most powerful Jedi in the universe. And of course, he defeated Darth Vader as well, who unfortunately turned out to be his dad. Anyway, the point is, if you follow that structure, conflict, crossroads, change, you're going to have a skeleton of a story, which you can then begin to populate your own experiences and ideas into. The second thing, which is going to help you get good fast, is lots of practice. You have to practice your speaking every day to get better at it. And you might be thinking, well, I'm not in front of an audience every day. How am I going to do that, Kyle? No worries. You probably have one of these. And all you need to do is pick up your phone and film a short video every day of you speaking. Yes, it's not a live audience, but talking to the camera is also scary. It'll create that same anxiety or close to that same anxiety as you would feel on stage. And this is a beautiful way to practice your storytelling. Every day, tell a short 90-second story. And then you can watch it back and you can evaluate what you think you're doing well and where you think you can improve. And if you do this day after day after day for let's say 30 days, I promise you, you will go from being a crap storyteller to a brilliant storyteller if you continue to improve each day. Which brings us on to the third and final thing you need to do, and that is get high quality feedback. You can't become good at public speaking alone. You need guidance, you need feedback from other people to say what's working and what's not working, because you're too close to see your mistakes. It's like that old analogy. When you're in the jar, you can't read the label. Yes, vinegar is the only thing I could find. So you need that outside perspective to see your blind spots. And there's a few different avenues you can go down here. Option 1, if there's someone in your social circle that you trust, what to do is take one of those videos that you filmed, one of those stories you shared, and send it to them and ask them for their critical feedback. Or you can go to a public speaking club like Toastmasters. You can get onto a stage in front of an audience of 10 to 20 people and deliver your stories and see how they land. And that will give you feedback. Or if you want to get good as quickly as possible, the best thing to do is work with a professional. Work with a professional public speaking coach. And what's important here is you find someone where you admire their style. You like the way they communicate, you like the way they break things down. You don't want to emulate them, you don't want to copy them, but you appreciate their style and you believe they can help you get better at whatever area you feel weak at, whether that's storytelling, body language, slides, or anything else in between. This was one of the key ways I went from being terrified of speaking to feeling confident in only 6 months. I had some great mentors, I had some great coaches who guided me and showed me the path to being a competent communicator. Now, of course, if you're open to coaching and you like my style, I would be delighted to see if I could help you. Just email me at kyle@confidencebydesign.co.uk. But the most important thing is, learn the art, practice it, and then get some feedback. If you do those 3 things, I promise you, you're gonna get so good at speaking so fast, it's gonna seem unfair.